Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Sid Meier's Civilization 5 as Poland. The year is 1675. Of course, we've discovered things like the radio, as you can imagine. We're currently working on dynamite, which is actually not too terribly off the timeline. Overall, things, I think, continue to go well, assuming that the AI doesn't decide to pull the trigger in my general direction, which they might do if things start to go. Turfin apparently has been retaken by the Songhai, somewhere in that last episode that I missed. I don't like the fact that the Shoshone are currently at peace. That makes me... No, they're not. They're at war with Mongolia still. Never mind. Good. Stay distracted. Do that. Leave me alone. I just want to go into space. Anyway. So one of the questions I have right now is the money question. I could upgrade some more units over here and just feel slightly more secure. But the other thing I could do is just save up tons of money to quickly buy up a bunch of research labs once we do get the plastics. Of course, we're going to railroad first, so we may have a little bit of freedom and flexibility there. I think this crossbow here, actually, I should probably go ahead and upgrade to a Gatling gun, and maybe that'll be good enough. There's still some money left over if we want to throw some bribes at some people, which might not be a terrible idea, especially like with the Shoshone being so dangerous. It might be a good idea to buy off, say, Valletta, get some more military units there, and buy them out. Part of the thing I may want to do is actually just look at where everyone is. We should be easily leading with a science here. I want you to build the Louvre, which we're not doing. We are still working on the Eiffel Tower, which we'll probably miss out because of like stupid prioritization stuff. But yeah, we should get the science tech there. And we're behind by 143, yeah, because if there was ever an ally we'd want against Shoshone, it might be this, just because there might be annoying otherwise. That being said, Sedona's not building ships, so maybe they won't be a pain in the least. And while Valletta, which I was just looking at, actually might be able to draw some fire. It might just get eaten by the Shoshone, but that could still harass them like crazy if we do that. So I kind of like this idea. They don't have much in the way of military, but on the other hand, they're on an island, which is good. Might distract the Shoshonian? Sure, why not? Ships. So we're going to do that. Other than that, we'll probably end up saving some money to quick buy some research labs, actually. We're sorry, this is cause of divide. I'm sorry, it's Brussels. I can't not be friendly with them. They're the best. Found your proposal, and they're going very troubling. Oh, God. Deal with it. Salt for a bunch of gold. I don't want your horses, but you have 50 more gold. Tell you what, I will take 155 flat gold for the salt, even though it's at a loss, because I know you have nothing else. You're actually about to go bankrupt. But the flat amount of money is pretty good. Our tech is skyrocketing pretty fast now. We did stall, I feel like, for a while around like 320 to 340, but now it's going back up and it should kick in, can continue to do so. And of course, a golden age should be relatively helpful for us. Of course, that'll help our income and a few different things. We are going to, I think we're going to Florence was the priority. Or was it Genoa? Why are they angry at me? Okay, we already have something. Yeah, all right, we'll go up here. Somewhere? I guess we'll just advance and sit here for a sec. Golden Age. Valletta wants horses. Right, we have like 0 horses currently right now. We'd have to wait for one of our deals to expire, and then that would kick in. Which would be pretty handy, actually. Horses again. That's kind of interesting. Give away your horses and then get credit for horses. Actually, it's probably triggering because I don't have these horses actually hooked up. So let's do that and get some more relationship boost. Wales! People. Alright, good. That's a long turn of nothing. Songhai Caravel hopefully gets sunk. Right now I'm like rooting for Mongolia. Like, come on guys. Try to hold on as long as possible, please. Valletta no longer needs investors. There we go. We'll go here and we will spread science. Science! Look at the little pop-up. Now, 100 beakers for the conversion. So it's not a huge amount, but I guess it has added up over time. Okay, so they didn't actually clear the marsh. That's very interesting. So we're going to want to do that. What? Why? What? The current tile improvement will... The marsh will be removed. It better not remove the fort. That would be idiotic. My idea is still to set up a nice defensive ring over there and just feel a lot more secure about everything. Completed that. Friendship with Mongolia has run its course. Listen, I don't know if we're going to be renewing that. Sorry, Mongols, but I think you may be screwed. Oh, you got a wonder in there, though. Oh, you got a few things going on there. Karakoram would be a very nice prize. Hopefully, not one that anyone else gets. Old Saray is definitely going to fall. Friendship with Songhai has also run its course. Maybe we can renew one of those. Hello. Discuss. Friendship? No. Oh, well. I'm glad to see science. Oh, we can use social policy. Good. We want an increase in science output from factories. Also build factories in half the time, which is actually kind of handy. Maybe I should have waited before I started building them, but I think we're still okay. Wait. Oh, you don't actually want the religion. Oh, that was close. We'd already given them the religion. Oh, my gosh. That would have been particularly bad. Did we kill someone? Because we got some culture. Valletta declares war on Genghis. Arts flourishing in Sydney. Oh, they took Valletta back. Although once we get the horses hooked up, we might be okay. Plus, don't we still have a spy there? No, we don't. Brussels. Alright. Population 22 in Warsaw. Not bad. And CC. Oh, I meant to check between episodes how to actually pronounce the city name. Oh, silly me. Bank. Probably still a stock exchange is a good idea. You know what? Let's go ahead and put in the seaport. Oh, actually, hold on. Here's what we need. We need to build a couple of archaeologists. Archaeologist number 1. Okay, and we'll let the others finish whatever they're doing. But yeah, we want 2 archaeologists for the mainland. And I say that as the French are doing this thing. Can I tell them to piss off? Is that a thing I can do? Stop digging at my artifacts. Jerk ass. Yeah, I might not get it. We could build some great war infantry. So we got the harbor finished. We could go for more defensive buildings, like an arsenal, for example. Because if anything's going to attack, it may be here. It'd certainly feel good. But at this point, I think with the castle, I'm going to buy some time to go and do workshops and that sort of thing before we continue forward. Meanwhile, you can continue doing the exploration thing. It's totally okay. I think we're still looking for a world wonder, too. It may have to wait until we get satellites, though. That's usually what happens to the last one, because it's like inside somewhere. Old Saray has fallen to... Oh, Pocatello. No. We'll see if we can bribe Askia to go to war against the Shoshone, because that would keep them both very busy. Or vice versa, either way. We'll see who's cheaper. Made peace with Florence. Pocatello entered the modern era. Really? Oh, wait, the modern era. Oh, yeah, okay. So, tech-wise, we're still doing great. Actually, if we do take a look at our demographics, we're still easily number 1. The average is 58%. Worst is actually Songhai, so that's good, actually, that our neighbors are so bad. On a couple of different counts. We are going to spread religion over here. Get them converted, get some science, and complete a quest for the next turn. Cargo ship is done here. Where are we going to be cargo shipping? Highest gold. So we could just go for money. And maybe that's actually a good idea. Keep the Shoshone. Yeah, we're going to keep sending guys that way, so they'll like that. Pocatello is secretly plotting against me. Well, it's not really a surprise. The AI at this point would, of course, be doing a plot. And that's not really something that I should be, like, shocked at. Them going to be plotting against most of their neighbors. And there's certainly an air of vulnerability over here. I just hope that fort doesn't get removed. I'm going to refuse. Does that kick you out? Does that kick out the archaeologist? Because that would be really nice if it did. Genghis Khan is apparently the happiest. I don't know why. Followed by Askia. Followed by me. Look at this! Look at me with my big happiness here. And look at Napoleon and Pocatello. Wow, the AI has a huge bonus to happiness. And I'm actually quite surprised that they're in the negatives. Dynamite! There we go. Kick you suckers out. I think we still lost one, though. Didn't we have... No, I don't know. We've got 2 there. And as I recall, we had 2 in our territory, so... That's probably fine. Stock exchange is done. Tell you what, you can build my other archaeologists. That'll be fine. Yeah, definitely build a lumber mill. Lumber mills are great. Genoa's glad to see science! 43, alright. 13 turns to the next vote. It would be nice if we could flip a few more city-states over to our side, just so that we could, you know, push a few things that we want. No. No, I'm not interested. Sorry. No longer the ally of Sydney. Boo! Yes, trading post. You've constructed something. Congratulations. Build me another trading post. You are an archaeologist, so you're going to come over here. And then depending on the age of that, we'll choose to either leave it as an improvement or turning it into an artifact. Trade route. Right, Kull. We could keep that going. For reasons previously discussed of diplomacy. There's no longer quite as advantageous because I think we were getting some science before. It's interesting, we're not going to get science from any trade route, which to me, I believe that means no one has a technology that I do not have, which is nice. Of course, can't trade with the city-state, so that sucks. So the only question is whether I'm doing internal trade or not. I could be sending some food over here. I'm already sending hammers. I could send some food to the city, and actually I think that's an excellent idea. Let's do that. So both food and hammers to try to quick grow the city. I think that will be quite fantastic. I think we only need the 2 archaeologists in our land. We could go into someone else's, but I don't think that's going to be required. We could build some more ships, which may still be a good idea. More stock exchanges, more opera houses, because we do want to make sure our culture is not, like, horrible. You have iron again? I don't know how to keep... Oh, it's probably just from trade. Let's just build a privateer. It's a little bit safer. Although, the bombards to the land stuff is pretty good. Yeah, you know what? We've got a bit of a navy. Should just get maybe some Gatling guns in all of our cities, or some Great War infantry to wander around. Or just get some flight stuff. That might be a possibility, too. You know what? Give me an opera house. I want to make sure that this ideological pressure is not a problem. Or, hang on. Sorry. One more change. Build a cargo ship. That is much better. Public school is done. Great. That stuff. This looks like the sort of place that needs some production bonuses. Actually, when the fish finishes, which is never going to happen because we have no culture here. Okay. Oh, build me a monument for the extra happiness. That's right. We got a bunch of monuments for free, but I actually haven't been going around and, like, finishing the missing ones. Cotton for salt sounds great. And I see you have a lot of coal. That makes me only slightly bitter. Actually, now that we have dynamite, upgrading these cannons to artillery would give us a lot of indirect fire. Actually, I can park it here and then just wait. Okay, good. The fort has stayed. Stupid, confusing messages. I'm not getting any pop-ups, so presumably all the tiles that I can see have been improved here. And we've got no culture production here, so it's not going to auto-push things. Could spend money to buy tiles. At this point, I'm actually not worried about ticking off the Mongols, because they're going to be completely annihilated in a second. Still looking to save up money for the buildings, but we're going to be okay. Let me, let's do that. If we piss off the Mongols, it's okay, and then we don't have to worry about if these guys take over Karakoram, or maybe Songhai do, then we're not going to be upsetting them. Alright, let's go over there. More citizens. Cancel the quest. They want a great artist. Well, we might be able to push out a great artist if it's for a relationship boost, actually. Well, we'll wait until we finish the Eiffel Tower, then we'll mess around with our production. You dig that up. Did I not dig? Are you digging? I think you're digging. It's kind of weird. Gonna get the horses hooked up in a second. Oh, there's more stuff over there. Yeah. Would you do 7? Hey, our relationships have improved over time. Good stuff. I bet you an AI settles here. I do have the happiness. I could potentially afford it. Hey, we got the Eiffel Tower! We got lots of happiness now. With that in mind, I was saying I wasn't going to build another city, but it's so very tempting. Like, right on the sheep. Bloom. 3 fish, oil, stone. Actually, we can get the aluminum as well. I don't know if we need it. I don't know if this is actually slowing me down or not, but screw it. We're going to do that. Everything is on generic focus here for the settler, which is probably okay. Although, as I say that, we still want to get some great scientists out of our capital here. Good. Still 1 turn. Cargo ship, done. Build me an opera house. A little bit more culture. Monument, done. Good. You are going to build me... Actually, that'll be good enough. Now build a workshop, because those are pretty important. Factory is done. Monuments are good, but I think it's time for an observatory here. Keep getting that tech going. 673 is a pretty good rate. And... trade or production. Well, we're not going to tickle anymore, and maybe we should be. We're still sending hammers over here, although at this point we should be sending growth. You know what, we'll send this one to Tikal, and then once this this route expires, we'll probably send some food over here. Or to the new city, I suppose. Alright, we've connected the horses just because, and we may as well do that. Salt to Montezuma. Well, there's a few different deals we might be able to set up here. You've got truffles, I've got nothing. Unless I've got an extra pearl, spice, or sugar. Do I have... No, I only have a duplicate of salt. Okay. But maybe I can get truffles over here. Yes, in fact, that's exactly what's going to happen. Good, good. 24 happiness, yeah. Clearly we're going to expand. Did I not finish that in one turn? Or no, it's still the same turn, okay. I had, like, spillover production probably is what happened from the Eiffel Tower. Boom, boom, boom. You go here. Oh, we aren't going to get the aluminum. Hold on. The other thing we could do is settle on the antiquity site. I don't know what that does. I'm assuming it just eats it. We have a lot of aluminum, though. That's not necessarily a problem. Yeah, it's fine. Go and settle on the sheep. Finish the settler. Let's put a hospital in our capital. Get it to grow a little bit bigger. Or we could squeeze out a Louvre, which people do want. No one seems to be building it. It's not really necessary. I could just start building research at this point. One thing I should do here is take that off and just see what happens. If I say, like, full science focus, what are you going to do for me? Well, you're going to work a few different specialists, which actually is not terrible. A museum for the work of art. Or, yeah, just the Louvre and get, like, super work of art. Mostly we want some of these national wonders to keep finishing up. Anyway, give me a hospital. Hospital will be fine. And yeah, work a bunch of specialists. We're gonna call that good enough. We get a free tech. We must have finished Oxford. We can get our plastics for free, which is, of course, our plan. So, you remember when I was building a hospital over here? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Research labs are kind of expensive, actually, as it turns out. I will maybe purchase one here. Oh, God. I don't know. Do I want to save the money? We're going to purchase one research lab over here. It's going to be fine, because its production's a little bit lower. Oxford is done. Good. Build research labs everywhere. Spare cargo ship. Yeah, just repeat your route to Timbuktu, because we are hoping to keep a relationship up with Askia. You are going to build a trading post. You can go ahead and build a lumber mill. You are going to go settle over there, which is great. 22 citizens there. Wants wine. Eiffel Tower is constructed for Brussels. And they love me again. And various peace deals. Okay. Karakorum has been captured by Songhai, so I think the Mongols are just gone. Shon did a coup in Valletta. Damn you. Schmoozing over there, which is... Oh, that's right. I want to check that. Now that we have tourism, is there any chance? No, we still don't have... we're still unknown. We're only 4%. That is really slow growth. Damn it. And what does the Shoshone look like? Still exotic, and it's actually... Oh, sorry, wrong one. Here. Still growing, but I don't think quite as badly as it used to. Damn coup. New policies? No. Research labs. Yes. That's what we're doing. And workshop is good. Let's get a lighthouse. It's cheap, and we'll add production there. We probably want a few more production boosters over here before we go full tech. Looks like we got a cavalry for free somewhere along the way. I will just have you rest there. That's going to be totally fine. We got our second archaeologist, who is going to be sent to up here. Growth. Pocatello is building up an army with naval escort for sneak attack against another civilization. Really? I wonder who it might be. Purchase a wall over there. Actually, I shouldn't have spent the money doing that. What I should be doing is, hey, Askia. I don't suppose that you might be interested in declaring war on the Shoshone. Really? Hey, Shoshone. I don't suppose you'd be interested in making war against Askia? Alright, I don't like that one bit. I'm very uneasy all of a sudden. We need to Great War Infantry these guys. We'll do the other one on the next turn. Happy with the walls. Oh, I should probably move a Gatling gun over there. This one that we have here. And possibly some ships as well. Now, if they declare war, they will get booted from the area. Alright, railroad is done. Nice. And a great musician is fine. Yes, let's upgrade you, because that's pretty important. Fortify you. You can go and improve some ground over here. Musician can create a great work. Although, it might be fine to go and culture bomb someone at this point. This Gatling gun can go here. And this ship actually can't leave the area. Oh, he raised this city! And the French are gonna settle there? Alright. But yeah, let's take the long way around and try to go over that way. Alright, what do we want next? Well, we've got some oil, so getting some battleships might actually be very cool. Or a few planes to defend ourselves with might be another thing. I mean, I think at this point we definitely want to get into the next category. I don't think nukes is going to be the way to go. I'm sorry to disappoint everyone. But it is not. I guess the Apollo program is kind of a thing that helps to win the science victory. So we might want to just like go straight there. The planes are actually going to be helpful. And we do have some oil. So we'll get the rocketry. And then we can see where we want to go from there. Research labs. Might be time to just like switch everything to full science and cross our fingers that the AI is not completely silly. Yeah, it's not going to make much of a difference there. Lots of specialists being worked because, of course, we get the bonus science from that. So something that the AI is bad at setting. No, here, production focus is probably fine. Just try to keep getting as many hammers there as possible. Oh! And we've got to do one more after that. We have to go here. We'll finish the observatory, sure. But then we need to get started on Neuschwanstein. Oh. You just don't want my gems anymore? Do I have extra gem? Is that what was going on? Yes, actually I have 2 extra gems. So I could sell one to Ethiopia and one to France. Good. No? Really? Oh, right, because I only physically have one. I have access to extra because of city-states, but I can't trade theirs away. That makes sense. Influence fell in Valletta. Successfully rigged the election in Vilnius, where we already are. We can probably move you in Vilnius now. I think we should do that. But where? Okay, in Brussels. There's a Valletta, which was potentially a good one. Yeah. Let's move our spy from Vilnius to Valletta. And maybe run a coup or something there. Got a great person. Right, that's the musician. We popped him already. Got a thing. Pocatello is sneaking, attacking someone. I wonder who it might be. Ing. Might be over here. I mean, Karakorum is certainly vulnerable, and it's a very nice city. It's better than mine. You know, if he attacked, I'd be okay, I think. Cross my fingers. He's got rifles. I've got Great War Infantry. I can upgrade to artillery. Oh, well, gee, I wonder where he's going. Would you pay 7 for my salt? No? Alright, 6 it is. I'd rather not lose my worker. We'll see how it goes. Can't coup there? I know, you're still establishing. Alright, let's give Neutronstein a go over here and see how that works. You are on... Don't be on science focus, you're supposed to be production focus. And the unemployed people actually give more hammers, which is why they do that, even though it looks crazy. 1, 2, 3. Are there any tiles not yet improved around my capital? I believe they're all done, which is nice. This tile needs to be improved, so we'll do that. This, actually, city would be in a little bit of trouble here. But we're going to give it a try anyway, because we're crazy like that. Finish the lighthouse in Suzy. So a windmill would certainly make sense, but actually, I think I would feel much better if I started building an arsenal right away. Much, much, much better. Do that. Fortify there. Actually, what I'm going to do... I can't. I was going to say purchase a monument here just to get its culture expanding. Because it would be handy to give it a few better tiles right away. We have a lot of tiles to improve here, actually. So, walls I actually may pay off really well here to defend against naval attacks, since they can be surrounded relatively easily. But I think I am going to start... I'll just build a monument. I could also build a harbor, but I think it's going to be handy. A bunch of different missions. I mean, our income is still okay. I mean, we're not focusing on it, but it's okay. Actually, I should move this Polish privateer to go sit on the oil. I mean, I have some already. I think mostly from city-states, or all from city-states. You go and stand over there. You build me a trading post. We're going to have an election soon. We got a growth over there. No longer friends. Wow, did their happiness ever drop? Well, it's not going to help, of course, that we did build a new city. But we still have the dissidents there. 1 per city, of course. I'm surprised no one else has picked up an ideology. And I would really hope that they picked order, but at this point, they're probably going to grab freedom, because they'll get the free tenants. Trader out. Someone still wants religion, but that's not what's going to happen. We are not going to be able to pop a great engineer to build this, so we're going to have to hope that we can just keep flinging hammers in that direction and have something work. We'll see how it goes. Using these trade routes a lot. We could, of course, get a lot more money if we were doing some more international trade, but I don't know. I think the hammers and the food has been working out relatively well for us. We got a great scientist, which we'll use to just beaker. Yeah. If we did save him, actually, since we are setting up our research labs, he could beaker for a lot more later, but I think this is going to be fine. Finish flight, nearly finish electronics, get more trade routes. Yeah, and then we can start building some planes to defend with. I don't know, guys. I think someone may be plotting something. I don't think it's worth upgrading this catapult all the way up. We'll just use it for, like, little, like, fodder. Just literal fodder. Let's upgrade you. You're going to be in an awkward spot no matter what. Quite expensive to upgrade you, and you won't actually be able to reach anything to engage. What are you using? You are bringing in artillery. It's very scary. Got that. We got that. We'll be able to get a plane here soon. We're probably just going to lose this worker. He does finish it this turn, though. We've got it. Now, whether we just lose him instantly. Well, there's not much of a weather. That's exactly what's going to happen. It's exactly what's going to happen. Well, this time of peace has been really fun. Let's put a cut in here and then see what happens next time. See you, folks. Bye-bye.